Hello, welcome to the class, How to Identify and Reduce Sample Bias in Predictive Analytics. As more and more people start to learn and practice predictive analytics, one of the common mistakes that many analysts made is to get right into the modeling on the data they have without asking one fundamental question. Is this the right data to use? Or more specifically, is the data coming from a biased sample? In the next 30 minutes, I'll walk you through some examples of why it is important to ask the question, and approaches to identify and reduce sample bias if you have a biased sample at hand. The goal for this lecture is to heighten your awareness of sample bias when you set out to do your next predictive modeling project. In this class, we'll first start with what is sample bias, what can cause sample bias, and why it is important. Then we'll discuss a few approaches to identify and reduce sample bias. We'll end the lecture with a few key takeaways. What is sample bias? Sample bias refers to the bias introduced by analyzing a data sample that is not a true representation of population of interest. For example, if we define the population of interest as the three groups of people in the left-hand side of the graph, the two groups of people within the circle in the right-hand side can be a biased sample. The reason is that these two groups of people can represent the total population on the left-hand side. As the graph shows us, one of the groups from the population is not included in the circle, and this can create biased sample. Now, you may wonder what can cause sample bias.